Hi, it's Sandy Parker, and welcome to Crafting for Almost Everyone. Today we're going to do a haul video. It's mostly Dollar Tree things that I want to share with you that are going to turn into projects. I'm also including a haul from Brutus Monroe, as well as a few AliExpress things. I hope you'll stay tuned. Well, the first thing I'll tell you is I contacted the people at Brutus Monroe because I was really interested in talking to them about their embossing powders because I'd heard that they are really amazing. The lady I talked to on the phone, her name was Heather. She was very, very helpful. And so I ordered their white embossing powder and their icicle, which is their clear embossing powder. When I spoke to her, I talked about the trouble I have with getting my white embossing powder to not leave any stray crumbs behind, even though I use a brush and everything else. She said maybe it was my embossing ink, that the combination of the two might not work well together. So I bought their embossing ink as well as their black detail ink called Raven. I was really excited to talk to them because they are located, their store is located in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, which is not a really long way from us, maybe a couple hours. And Heather and I spoke about me going down in the spring and doing a tour, a video tour of their store. So I'm really super excited about that. The main reason I called and talked to her was I wanted to talk about their kit. And she was excited to share one of their previous kits with me. So they gave it to me at no cost so that I could include it in my kit video. And I thought I would walk through what you get in their kit so you kind of have an idea going forward what you get. And here is this kit is based on the idea of the dream catcher. And I was thinking with that spirelli that I'm good at making now, because you saw me do that in a video, I was thinking that that's basically what this is a spirelli. And then the feathers are hung from it. Well, I have it backwards so you can't read what the statements say. It says, may all your dreams come true. The smaller sentiment is, every day starts with a dream. Follow your dreams. If your dreams don't scare you, dream bigger. I love that one. And dream big. And I love all the feathers. I think I can do a lot with those. The rest of the kit is very interesting. I've never gotten things like this in a kit. They send you pouches so you can create your own dream catchers, as well as the beads that would hang from them, and the hemp, I guess this is, and a little feather with a little painted acrylic piece in it. Can you see that? It's really pretty. And then some feathers that are really ornate. I have to be honest, I'm kind of creeped out about real feathers, but that's beside the point. They also sent this really pretty glitter in greens and blues. And their sea surface ink, which is the color, I'm assuming, of this paper. Of course, I can't get it open because it probably has a seal on it somewhere that I don't see. That was shut up, Sandy. There, we got it open. Let me squeeze it out on a little piece of paper so you know what color it is. That's a little, too much, but I would say it's a darker shade of that. And they also sent me, this is all in the kit. I've never seen this before. It's David Tortura's duct tape. Have you ever seen that before? Anyway, he also sent some cards that you can paint or color yourself. And I've never seen that in a kit before. There's more of them. There's two of they're mostly your feathers, but then there's a close-up of the dream catcher. It's really nice because it's basically your card fronts and you can do whatever with them. I did not find a list in here of the products you get. This is an older kit. I think I've already said that, so it's probably not still available, but I wanted to show you the things that you do get in their regular kits. There's a lot of really pretty papers and I'll be using those. And then there are some glitter papers. So that is the kit that I got. I'm excited to play with that, and that's going to be in one of my upcoming videos. I think I did say that they sent that to me as a gift, didn't I? I think I did. If I didn't, I'm sorry. Oh, there's more feathers. There. White ones. Okay. Next, I went on AliExpress. This is something that I have been thinking about. I know a lot of people can't afford the Misty. And this goes back to pre-Misty days where people made their version of a stamp positioner out of a frame or piece of plastic. I bought this on AliExpress. It's got a lip on this side. Let me get paper and then you'll be able to really see how it works. I'm going to use this because it's easier to, it's a pre-folded card base. It fits into the corner like that. You would only be able to use this, I believe, with acrylic stamps, the clear stamps, not the red rubber stamps. And I thought we would play with a couple just so you get an idea of how this works. One of my girlfriends sent me a stamp set, so we might as well use that. I don't know where she got this set from, but it has a poinsettia on it, and I really like the poinsettia. I'm using the acrylic stamp that as I said, and I'm going to play with it on this card base because it's thicker, and I thought it would stay in place better. There's a paper called sticky paper that you can get now, and I'm not sure about how that works, but for now we're going to try this with we're just going to put it like we would in any stamp positioner. We're just going to layer. I'm going to move this over a little bit from the edge. I think I'm also going to put a little piece of washi tape on it, and that way we'll be sure to hold it in place. And if you've never seen me do this, here's how I use washi tape. I put it on my hand like this and make sure that I take some of the sticky portion off of it. It just needs to be sticky enough to hold. It doesn't need to be sticky enough to rip the paper. So that's what we're doing. Then we're going to close the case. This does have a grid on it. You probably can't see the grid. Even when I turn it, you probably can't see the grid. But it does have grid 3/8 of an inch. Each one of those boxes is, oddly enough, going both directions. And what I thought I would do is I thought we would play with this with markers and see if we can do some coloring, direct to, we'll color our poinsettia and the leaves. Let's see if that works. This is a new stamp, as I said. So if it doesn't stamp well, that's because it's new and doesn't take on the medium like it should. I'm using a water-based marker. So it's from Stampin' Up, but you can buy water-based markers anywhere, including your Crayolas. If I had my Crayolas right here, I would have whipped my Crayola out and used it, but I did not. That's a little further. I want to go with that. Then I'm going to wipe that off, and I think I'm going to try and do some green. If you've never done this before, where you've used a marker, here's what you do. You breathe on it because that re-wets your stamped, your ink, not your stamp, your ink. And this doesn't have any give to it. If you wanted to have some give, you could maybe put in a piece of fun foam underneath it. I'm not getting a super good impression in that one spot. I think it's pretty good though. Check that out. If you want to make it darker, because I taped it in place, it shouldn't move, but let's just go over the red one more time and see if we can make it darker than it is. And the green is fine as far as I'm concerned, but I kind of like the idea of making the red just a little bit darker. Okay, let's give this a whirl. Uh-oh. Geez, Sandy broke it right off the bat. Okay, there's your first problem. Doesn't want to stay on its hinge. Okay, it's hinged again. Hey, if you want somebody that's going to test something out for you and really destroy it, I'm your girl. Okay. Honestly, other than the problem I just had with the clasp, okay, I put it back together, but I can see that I've already cracked one of these hinges. So I think if you're gentle with it, you probably won't have a problem, but I'm never gentle with anything. I'm always a little bit clumsy, and I don't play with things easily. So if I had to tell you one way or another, I would probably tell you that if you're like me, where you're not really gentle with something, I would probably pass on this. But if you think you can, use it and be gentle, then I think it was $5 or $6. I wanted to see if we could find an alternative for someone who can't afford the more expensive stamp positioner, but I don't know if this is it or not. So we're going to go with that as an I don't know for right now. Another thing I bought on AliExpress were these makeup brushes. I've seen them used for blending and distressing, and I'm not going to use them in this video because I've already ruined one thing already, and I don't want to break my heart over everything I've bought. But it comes in a set of 6 of them, and the heads of these are really, really soft, like super, super soft. They're very, very soft, but I don't see any of them coming out, so that's a good first sign on them. We will use those in an upcoming video. Don't you worry about that, but I wanted to show you that I bought those. Then, let's see if I bought anything else at AliExpress. I don't think I did. Let's talk about Dollar Tree and why I love it so much. First off, I did not buy this box from the Dollar Tree, but it's where I keep the things I buy that I'm going to be using to make things in upcoming videos. So these are the things I just bought. I bought these index cards, and here's what I'll tell you about them. These are big. They're 4x6, I think. Yeah, 4x6. The thing I did not like about them is almost all of them were really bent. This is the straightest, the most flat of any of the sets I found. And that's a problem if you're trying to create with something like this. If you want to make a book or an album, you want them to be flat. So watch out for that if you're shopping for them. And so I got those at the Dollar Tree. I bought these at Dollar General because my Dollar Tree sells jumbo paper clips, but not in these pretty colors. There's pinks and like lighter. Let me see if I can open this without having them fly all over the place. Now the ones you get at the Dollar Tree, they're primary colors. And these ones I thought were prettier because they had some pastels, like the orange isn't vibrant orange, and they had a pink, and some of the colors were just a little bit less bright. And so that's why I bought those. And I like to make projects where I cover them with the ends of them to make them more fun. Then since I just made the nail kit, I found this set at Dollar Tree with a shampoo, a body lotion, and a body wash in apple pomegranate. And I have not smelled them yet, so let's do that before we go any further so we know if this is scary. It actually does smell pretty good. I'm surprised almost that it smells as good as it does. So I'm going to be, in one of my upcoming videos, I'm going to be making like a purse for this. So that's one of our projects that's going to be upcoming. I did like how it had the little zip bag to hold it closed. I like that. Then I just found these 3 sanitizers in Fresh Fruit, Ocean Breeze, and Japanese Blossom. I thought that would be fun to make maybe an individual holder, packaging to hold them with. That's what I'm going to do with those. Then I bought one of these nail buffers. As you know, I really like these to clean up the edges of my cards if they're a little bit rough. Then, I got these from AliExpress, and they just came today. They're little teeny tiny hearts, and the thing I liked about them, that's how big they are. I don't know, can I hold it up so you can see it? It has like a little swirl in it. It's really pretty. I'm trying to tilt it in the light so you can see the swirly pattern. I thought they were really pretty. So I got about, I don't know, 50 of them. I bought a bunch of these. These are the teeny tiny LED lights, and I bought a bunch of those because they're hard to find. So if you do find them in a store, my recommendation is buy a lot, because unless you pull that little thing out of the back that starts the battery working, they should last. These are also waterproof, by the way, so you can put them inside watery vases. I didn't know that when I bought them, but I do now. And this is really odd. I bought these and didn't know I bought them. Why did I buy them? I don't know. And then this acrylic paint. I wanted some of their white paint. I've never bought it before. I'd never seen it before, but I thought, why don't I try it and see if it works? Because you never know. So then I have more things from Dollar Tree that I'm going to make projects out of that I want to show you. They're very exciting. But anyway, about this box, the reason I have this box is because on the end of it, one end of it, it says Dollar Tree. So if I'm looking for, see that right there? So if I'm looking for projects for the Dollar Tree, I go to this box. Or if I'm looking for something I can make over, I find it in that box. Isn't that genius? Not really, but anyway. More things I bought at the Dollar Tree. These are all things I'm going to make into useful projects. It's a really pretty little journal, and I thought it would be fun to make this over. It has nice wide lines. I might keep it for myself, but I liked it, and that's my first Dollar Tree thing that I'm going to be making over that's fun. Then they have this. It's a big clipboard, and I'm going to play with that, make it into something else. Then they came in a 2-pack, and it's a snap envelope. And I'm not sure if I really love these because they didn't come in light enough colors that I can put paper on the inside, but I'm still going to try. So here they are. Okay, so I have this. This is what I was afraid would be the problem, is that it's so dark you can't see through it. And you really can't see it very well. So I don't know what I'm going to do with these, but now that I've realized I can't do that with them, I might just use them for papers that I have around the house, or projects that I have, ongoing projects that I could put in them. So that is the haul for the day, and I hope that you enjoyed it, that you'll give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and please tell your friends about me on social media because you know I love that. And thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.